Welcome everyone. Welcome to Coinsmith. Figured I'd take a little edge off of this drive. I'll be on the road for about an hour and a half, almost 90 miles to where I'm going. So I wanted to talk a little bit about XRP and how much XRP do you think you should really need, or think you're really going to need to have at different price points. And if you see someone pop their head in right now, it's my dog. She's in the back. She's enjoying the ride. Name is Piper, or you might hear her bark, but she's on for the ride. So, a little housekeeping. Let me get this out of the way. As always, I am not a financial advisor. Please do not take anything of content from this channel as financial advice, only to be used as entertainment purposes or educational purposes. Okay, it's out of the way. All right, so XRP. The reason why I wanted to center on XRP is because XRP, to me, right now, has the best project base out in cryptocurrency, in the cryptocurrency landscape. It literally has hundreds of clients using their product. Ripple actually does, using the XRP protocol for money transfer or settling fund settlements across boundaries, or across country borders. It can be used all around the world. So I told everyone when I originally purchased XRP, I got XRP, which was not XRP at the time. It was listed as Ripple, and then Ripple broke off into XRP, not to confuse their cryptocurrency with their company. So hence XRP emerged, and Rapid is also now on the forefront, being used by financial institutions. Over 200 banking and financial institutions around the world are using the XRapid system and XRP as the settling or crypto device to settle payments. So with that being said, I think originally, if I remember correctly, I bought my first purchase was, I don't know, let's say I think it was 1877 Ripple cryptocurrencies at the time, and I got that relatively cheap, very, very cheap. I want to say it was under 10 cents maybe. So let's just say 10 cents. So that would be $180, 77 cents, something like that, right? So I bought it because of the name, and at the time I was holding on to it. I was like, well, if this goes to $1,000, I'll be a millionaire. Or if it goes to $10, $10, and I did $1. I did all type of permutations of price, see how much I would be making. Well, as time went on, and that was in 2014 or 15, I believe, was the first time I said that I got in. I have to check my records because it's been a while. And I am a holder. I'm a holder of cryptocurrencies or assets until I believe that they're at their peak or close to their peak, or enough for me to say, okay, great, I made a decent profit, I'm out. So when I started then purchasing other cryptocurrencies, I was just buying ones that I thought, and there weren't too many out there, so I was able to buy a bunch of cryptocurrencies at the time, and I was buying all kinds of different ones, different names, for different reasons. I really wasn't doing my the background checks on what these actually were, these products. I think also at the same time I got Stellar Lumens, or Stellar, because that was a competitor to XRP, And I also bought around 1,400 of those at around the same time, relatively cheap again. So the only reason why I started really accumulating and adding to my holdings were when I really started looking more and more into Ripple, and looking into the team, and looking into the people that were actually the development team and the management team, and Brad Garlinghouse, and just so many others that are on that team have very, very good resumes, very, very nice resumes. And as time went on, I missed the sell point, and I'm glad that I did, when XRP went up to $3.96, I think was the high. I missed that sell point, and I'm kind of glad that I did, because I probably would have sold and I would have been done with XRP. But I missed that. So what I decided to do moving forward in 2016 and 17 and beyond, I was adding to my position and adding more. As the price went down, I added more. As the price went up, I held and just tracked it. So cost average, I guess, was on my mind, though. The more that I have now, my cost average has changed significantly, because I'm in at higher prices, which is fine, because I never bought in at substantially high prices, and I've never sold. So I like to run the numbers when different price points are that I feel might arise, and I believe strongly that these prices are attainable, only because of the fact that, I guess, during that bull run in 2017, the price shot up. Everything was triggered more or less to Bitcoin, or when Bitcoin moves, so do the rest of the currencies. XRP is kind of trying to decouple from Bitcoin, and I think that's good, because I would like to have, obviously, Bitcoin be its own entity, XRP be its own entity, and have them rise or fall on the merits of their own projects or their own characteristics. So when would be a good time to sell? Well, that's each individual person's prerogative. When are they going to get out, and how much are they going to hold on to? I personally probably will hold at least half of my holdings if the number were to go up into a price range where I could take some significant profit out. I would, but then hold on to the rest, and see if that would also move, and keep moving upwards, or even if it went sideways, as long as it's not losing value. Though with XRP, at least at this point in time, I can only see that number getting and growing, growing higher. So we'll talk about that, I guess, when the prices do start to move, and whatever range that they're in. When would be the exit? What is my exit strategy? When am I going to get out and sell off some of the profits? My situation right now is a little different, maybe than some of yours, if you're newer into this arena, as far as age-wise. Mine would be to supplement my retirement income, and a lifestyle that I want to have during retirement. That would be a wonderful position to be in, to be able to make some decisions based upon XRP, that's for sure. So XRP, in my estimation, does have the ability to bring me, at least in my years of retirement, in a much better financial position. Selling off portions and holding on to other portions as a kind of an annuity. Maybe that might work out, for me. I'm not sure. Again, it depends upon what the price is at, and that I have not really invested a heck of a lot of money to have the position that I'm in right now. It's something that I could financially, sustain. If something were to go wrong, I could probably hold on to this and don't have to, cash anything in. God forbid, God, willing that nothing drastic happens that I would have to do that, because this is my retirement package. I also told everyone that I do silver stacking. That silver to me is, it is money. It's been, and gold and silver were money item, money used as money over thousands of years. I pretty much would use that as a hedge against inflation. It is the silver markets are too manipulated, the price, because of these derivative markets, the contracts that are held in silver. There's only so much silver above ground, but that silver has been sold multiple times, that if all of those contracts were ever called, that there wouldn't be enough silver to fulfill them. So, and I always say, if you don't hold it physically, if you don't hold that asset physically, or have control of that asset physically, you don't own it. And silver is a good example. And, so whatever silver I have, I own. I have in my possession. It's mine. So this is just a little, little discussion about XRP, and a little genesis for me on when I got in, why I'm holding, maybe when I might be able to get out a certain percentage of my holdings. And I hope you find this informative. If you do, please check out my other videos. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button. You'll be notified when new information is put up on YouTube. And once again, thank you. Have a wonderful Easter. God bless you all, and God bless the United States. Thank you.